It has been a week.
Girl, it's been a month. A whole year, let's say. A whole semester. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I feel like stress has been getting me every single minute, hour, day, and I think I need some tips on how to de-stress.
Well, guess what? I have tips and tips galore.
And tips aplenty I need. Let's get into them and roll the intro.
They call me the walking IMDb. I know everyone and how they're connected.
You may have read my name in the press, but you'll be impressed when that camera's rolling.
Good morning, Trojans. I'm Pilar Lee.
I'm Marlise Duncan.
And welcome to In the AM with PM.
Yes.
We're going to work on this little ditty. But anyway, today's episode, we are going to focus in on mental health, de-stressing, because you know what? We're all super busy. Life can get a little tricky-wicky. So, Marlise, what are some things that you like to do to kind of de-stress and just come back to you?
Yes. Oh my goodness, there are a ton. But let me start with napping, because if you know me, I love me a nap, because I think once I wake up from them, I'm re-energized and I'm ready to take on the next project. Outside of that, I also like to draw. I think art is a really good escape. Because I do hyper-focus on things, I try to hyper-focus on things that I know will make me feel satisfied afterwards. And a lot of that, like I do a lot of portrait work, and I can just sit down, draw something, and then once it's done, I know I can slap it on my wall like a poster, and then I'll be able to look at it and be like, wow, I did that, and I was calm and relaxed while doing it. And then outside of that, I also like to watch me a good show, a good movie, check out from reality, live vicariously through the characters. Most recently, I was watching Ghost on HBO Max, a lovely British comedy about a woman who moves into a house and there's ghosts that only she can see. Now, What are some ways that you like to practice wellness, de-stress a bit? Tell us a bit about it.
So something I love to do are make playlists. Playlists are one of my favorite ways to relax. Recently, I like to think of, my life as a movie, obviously. I'll think of that. So my most recent one has been falling off my skateboard. Because I love riding my skateboard. It's a de-stressor. But sometimes I don't fall. I trip gracefully, respectfully, even though you can literally see the scars from when I actually scratch myself. But anyways, that happens. You fall, but you get back up and keep going. And I think that's a really important lesson to learn. Sometimes things happen. You get your heart broken. You get a bad grade. But guess what? You can recover and you will. Mm-hmm. So that's something I like to do is just make that. And something that I'll do to, keep myself engaged is I have my transitions on my playlist or my songs set up.
Yeah.
So it will fade from one song to the others. I love to watch shows. I will literally be I'm not doing work right now because I simply cannot. I will watch my shows. My roommates and I, we are watching The Vampire Diaries because I've never watched it, but I'm obsessed. Klaus, chef's kiss, chef's kiss. And something that's also really popular with our generation as a whole, our podcasts.
Oh my goodness, yes. I feel like Gen Z is so busy all the time. We have our hands in 1,001 baskets, and playlists, podcasts on Spotify really help with that because we're always on the go. So, Calm, I think, is a staple that everyone should have, especially when they had Mr. Harry Styles.
Hello,
Harry.
Never get Harry Styles, There's something about a British voice that is just so calming, no other. I could listen to a British person talk for days about literally anything.
Any other apps that you can think of?
So I personally, something that I love to do every once in a while, really every once in a while, is I like to work out. There's this app I use called Fit On. They have some meditation, kind of calm, centering moments, different videos that you can put on. But something that's available for all Annenberg students and beyond is we have a health and wellness desk. And recently, Alena Botros wrote about National Stress Awareness Day, and we have her in studio with us today. So, hello, Alena. Can you please tell us about your article?
Yeah, so I recently wrote an article for National Stress Awareness Day, and it happens on November 3rd of every year, and it seeks to remind people to identify the stressors in their life so they can better manage it. I chose to write it because I myself, being a grad student, have been in just such a stressful year, and getting through this year is all that's keeping me going. I didn't want to ignore the day, and I wanted to, do my best to help.
Yeah, and what are some insights that you really wanted to drive home to the audience through your piece?
Yeah, so I was able to talk to a blogger who writes for Psychology Today, and she had some great tips about managing stress, and even in situations where you can't avoid it. And she said, there's some things you can do when you can't avoid it. You can schedule out periods of rest time post a stressful event. If you have a huge exam, you can't really avoid the exam, but you can take breaks after, and you really scheduling out that time helps. But also she talked about how a certain amount of stress is healthy, and so it's really when you start to lose sleep or you drift into a depression and stuff like that, when you can't handle it on your own, that's when you need to seek help. And she really stressed the importance of doing that. And I know USC has mental health resources available for students, and some of the students I talked to were, they were able to use those resources and felt better after it.
One way that I like to give myself time and just, take a break from the phone is by, getting dressed for the day, because if you look good, you're gonna feel good. So Marlies and I are now gonna head over to the green screen for What's the Fit, Bish? But thank you so much, Alena, for sitting down and talking to us today.
Yeah, and thanks for having me. Have a great day, guys.
Thank you.
So Marlies, what is the Fit, Bish?
Yes, so I wanted to give my ode to Cher from Clueless, and I've got these great yellow plaid pants, and they're a little bell-bottomy at the bottom, and they show off my cool little combat boots. I did a white button-up with a cute little corset halter kind of moment.
This is corset. It's giving, we have to cinch it in.
Right, cinch it, cinch. And then I paired it off with my little black Afro pick earrings.
Oh, those are so cute.
Yes.
Where did you get those from?
Actually, my mom bought them for me from a market, so I couldn't tell you exactly where, but Black owned for sure.
That's all that matters.
Yes, that's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
Now, Pilar, what's the Fit, Bish?
Well, I as you guys can tell, I like things that I like the move, the ebb and flow. She's versatile.
Nice.
So I'm wearing. What's really fun about this piece, especially, it's like a skirt also. I can tie the straps to give it different length, but today I wanted to wear it as a dress versus as a skirt.
Right.
Because it's like, what? I want to skate. I want to be free. I want to float. Yeah. But then we have the cross colors bucket hat. I don't know if you can really see it, but it has this really cool kind of almost tie-dye, but it gives a cloud kind of moment.
Yeah, clouds in the sky.
Baby blue with the white. I absolutely love it. Cross colors, amazing brand. Y'all should check them out. And then, because, we like to be sustainable over here, we have the Jaden Smith Vision Racers.
Nice.
From the most recent drop, because I have been wanting these shoes forever. They are so comfortable, and also they're low platform, so I'm not the tallest person in the world, but I like to feel like I'm tall. So I love wearing these, super comfortable, sustainably made. Oh my gosh, wait, ring ring. What? Is my phone ringing? Oh my gosh. Oh, hi Toby, what's up? Yo, Kosh is there too? Oh my gosh. Yo, wait. Something that I also love to do is hang out with friends. Great way to de-stress and just kind of, clear your mind. Yo, you want us to come over? You want to go over to the pretty boy's house?
Heck yeah.
Yo. So we're going to take a little break from the studio and head over to the pretty boy's house. See y'all in a bit.
Oh, what's up? How are you guys?
Good, how are you?
Come on in. Well, follow me upstairs to our penthouse, our penthouse suite.
Oh, you live in the penthouse suite?
Yeah, we call it the triple A. Oh, what's up, man?
What's up, man? How are you?
We're just taking our guests upstairs to the penthouse.
All right,
Where are you
fantastic.
coming from, Sky?
I am coming from rehearsal, and I just stopped by my friend's place just to say hi, and now we're coming here with you guys.
Oh, wow.
If you don't mind, it's a shoes-off household, so
Oh, of course.
Yeah. So.
I see.
But,
Very nice shoe collection you have here.
Come on in. Make yourself comfortable. Take a seat. Do what you gotta do.
Hi, Toby. How you doing?
Hey. Not bad.
Hi, Hi, Aiden. How are you?
Oh man, it's just so hot.
Like, we all have our separate ways that we met each other, but we're all here living together now, and one big happy family.
The pretty boys.
The pretty boys.
That's how we came to be.
Speaking of the pretty boys, who came up with that name?
I'm pretty sure I came up with it.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
This is
I
news
guess.
to me. I didn't
It's
really know where it came from.
It's because when like we all wanted to live together, I was like, wow, this is a very attractive group of people. So I was like,
It is one arrogant nickname.
yeah, it is an arrogant nickname. I didn't even think it was gonna.
Keeps us motivated
Yeah.
to stay fit and stay, you know.
Yeah.
We set ourselves on a high bar.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
honestly, we didn't think it would catch on, but
No, me neither.
Look at us now.
Yeah, I thought people would just be like, oh, they call themselves a pretty one. It's okay.
Yeah.
Who wakes up the earliest?
Aiden and
No,
I.
no,
do.
me and you are about the same.
Oh, right, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I have
You
class
have to,
at like
yes.
9.
Like
and then-
7-ish.
Yeah, usually I've been starting to wake up a little earlier, but Aiden for sure wakes up the earliest.
Yeah.
Who takes the most time getting ready in the morning?
Ooh, in the morning?
I think it's a car.
Probably a car.
I have a pretty set routine. I have to get ready, get changed for
Ooh,
my.
what are you getting ready for?
So I have a service event that started 30 minutes ago. So I'm gonna start getting ready for that. You know, it's online, not on Zoom, but you know, you gotta look good from the waist
I
up.
just say gotta look good up top.
Yeah.
I must ask, are Saturdays for the boys?
Currently?
We're all a bunch of simps. It's not Saturdays for the
Yes, that is like. I mean, I feel like. I guess
Wait,
because
what does
this
that even
semester.
mean? I don't know what that means.
It's like Saturdays are just for hanging out with the boys. That's
What do we
not-
even do on
I think
Saturdays? feel like we're
I think
always doing
I think Sundays are for the boys.
Sundays are definitely a lot more.
Sundays,
For the
That's
boys.
just because we're all hanging out here. We usually put off all our work until
Yeah.
Sunday, and we're all struggling together.
Mhm.
We'll all come out to have dinner and we'll watch some videos and we'll just
Yeah.
hang out.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I miss our like Love Island.
Love Island.
Yeah.
Our Love Island
We
nights.
should get back into that.
We should. Have you guys finished you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, you guys, you finished.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
Opinions on you
literally.
season 3. Oh, hi, welcome
It's
back.
so good.
It was
It's
really good.
literally so fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm feeling a little left out.
Yeah.
So
We won't.
The
No
service
spoilers.
event
No
was
spoilers.
No spoilers, but yeah, you season 3, excellent TV, excellent. What does an Akash date night look like when it
Date?
comes to the boys?
With one
Dates.
of us.
Oh, I was like, whoa, we're getting deep now. With these guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually, okay, it depends. Depends on who it is. So I can tell you every single person how
Okay.
my date would be with them.
Walk us
Okay.
through it.
Sky and I, very intentional. We're like, you know, we might go out, see a movie together,
Some dinner.
see dinner or something like that. Aiden and I will try to do that, but it'll end up being very brutal. And so our date nights, like we went to try to go to a show together. We went to the wrong location.
Oh, that
we were
was-
in the middle of Hollywood.
They
We were in the-
always end up being so bad.
it was so brutal. Like we literally were in the middle of Hollywood, dressed up like clowns. And I mean, no, we're dressed pretty nice, obviously, but
I mean, hello.
just
Look
nice
at
for
y'all
nothing.
now.
nice for nothing. And so we picked up a bunch of like random scooters and like just scooted around and whatever. That was
It always ends up being pretty fun.
it was really fun though.
Like our date night, getting Ted's Charbroil and watching Netflix.
So my date night with Toby is always an interesting one too because our date nights are usually like we're gonna go out together. So Toby and I end up going out to party together,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Toby and I will go roll to a party 2 hours late and turn it up so much beyond the point. Like there was one party we went to, it was like hella chill, and Toby and I come.
It wasn't
prancing
even a
in.
party,
No,
dude.
it wasn't. It was really chill, and we're like playing our music on my phone, and I'm like dancing and shit. And so we turned up the party, and like the party gets beyond control. We
Yeah,
did
and the police-
yeah, the cops come mainly because we do it, and then we'll walk home, and we'll be walking home, you know, after just a night out,
God.
and then typically it'll get either really violent or sweet.
Before we leave, what is a final word you want to give to the audience?
Some parting words of wisdom, or just even what's on your mind.
You know,
Okay.
I think going through this whole experience, I think I just want to leave the audience just find your people. Like without these guys, I would be lost, and I really recommend that you find a solid group of people that you really trust and can see a relationship, a long-lasting relationship with, and just grow together. Because honestly, it's one of the best things about life. So find your people, like really do, and I'll leave you with that.
I think the advice that I would give is based on the place where I am now. Very happy with the stuff that I'm doing, the people I'm with, and it's easier said than done. But I'm still gonna say it. If you're not, you know, doing the things that you absolutely love, and you're in the space that you absolutely love, there's always going to be time to change that and try to figure your stuff out. There was definitely a point in my life where like I was unhappy, and reaching up to the point where I am now, I feel very blessed to be where I am and with these people and with all of you guys. So that's the advice that I would give.
The advice I want to say is like something that we all say. It's DOTS. So it stands for.
This is so like.
Yeah.
It's the epitome of us.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, it stands for don't overthink shit.
Yeah, it's an acronym.
Yeah, we still need to get that tattoo.
We do. Yeah, we had a tattoo of an ellipses, like the 3 dots, and it just signifies just sort of our relationships with each other.
And just like not overthinking shit.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta remember, like life comes from you, not at you. So it's really nice.
My parting words are.
Let's go, Dad.
Yeah, Dad. I gotta really wrap this one up. No, I'd say, you know, I'm grateful for these guys. You know, when you have good people in your life, hold on to them. They help you find yourself a lot. And I'd say the last thing I tell everyone is, you know, think about why you do things, be intentional, and that goes with your friends. So I've been really intentional, and there's a reason I live with these guys, and I spend all my time with them. So that should be enough to say there. So yeah.
But
cheers.
Thank you for the interview. So see you guys soon.
Yeah, of course. We're about to head back to the studio. Isn't that right, Marlies?
Yes, we are. Thank you for inviting us into your lovely home.
Of course. You guys are welcome back anytime.
Now get out of here.
It is always a joy to spend time with friends, but you know what else is a joyful thing to do? A craft, and Marlies is going to tell you what we're about to do.
Yes, I'm a big arts and crafts girl. You know, I already talked about how I like to draw, so I will lead this little exercise we're going to do called Cup of Joy. I think that's a perfect name for it because, you know, Cup of Joe, we're a morning show, right?
It works.
Right. So first, we each have our own individual little jars, and we're going to decorate them with our paper and our pens. And once we do that, we're going to write little affirmations from throughout the day, because this is meant to be done at the end of your day, but because we're a morning show, we're just gonna run with it. So we're gonna reflect on little moments that have happened throughout the day that have brought us joy, write them down on a little sheet of paper, and actually it'll be more of a strip of paper. We're gonna fold that up and plop it right in.
Exactly, because I feel like the best way to close out any day, you wanna end on a happy note. Even if you had like a bad vibey day, it's always good to like search for those little nuggets where it's like, you know what? I ran into this friend that I hadn't seen in forever, and that just made me really happy. So it's good to reflect on those positive little moments, and you know, that way you have sweet dreams instead of nightmares. So we're gonna decorate them and then write our little note and tell y'all what we're writing. So let's get to it. Faith is the girl's best friend. You see, I'm a doodler. I can doodle. I love doodling. Also, that's the way I stay focused in class. I doodle. If on those days where I'm like really about to fall asleep, you will see my notes are just covered with drawing sketches, little words. Like if there's a song that's stuck in my head, I literally be like, recently I've been listening to There Are Worse Things I Could Do, the Glee version, of course. So I've been listening to that and I'm like, but the worst thing I could do is to cry in front of you. I like written all over my notes. Because you know, that's been the mood. As of late, that's been the mood. So that's why I've been writing a lot.
Anyway, there's little happy faces and stars and squiggles because
she's so fun.
Yes, it's also a little chunky, but it's okay. We love her.
Okay, so now the next part of this activity is you write down something amazing that happened today or just made your day brighter.
Yes.
So I know I'm gonna write, this morning I actually made breakfast. So I'm gonna write, I made an amazing acai bowl. Because I did.
Yeah. Sadly, I didn't get to make a big, beautiful breakfast because I'm poor at time management. You know, it's good when you can like really wake up and do things kind of slow versus like rushing to put everything on and like rushing the class. So yeah, that's what my little affirmation will be.
Oh, I love that. And you know something else I think goes super well with crafts?
What?
Music!
Yes.
So, because, as we've mentioned, we love to help you, the great audience that watch our show. We love to help y'all, so we're going to make a playlist called Joyful Noise. And Marlies, what do you think the first song on this playlist should be?
Yes, the first song is Can't Believe the Way We Flow by James Blake. I love that song. It's my favorite song on his album Assume Form. It just has such a good beat, and then when the bass drops, it's so immaculate. And it also has a sample from the Manhattans, and you know, it's a little ode to the music that my parents listen to. I've inherited their music taste by default. So yeah, it's a mix of now and the past, which I really love. How about you? What's the next song on the playlist?
So the next song on our wonderful playlist is going to be Reflections by Mr. Wives. So a little backstory. This song is a classic, a bop. We grew up listening to it.
Right.
But over the summer, it was one of our friends' birthdays, and his roommate decided to put that song on, and it came out of nowhere. But when I say the entire room was just like, like everyone was going crazy. It was just such a bright, beautiful vibe. What should our next song be?
Oh my goodness. Next song is As by Stevie Wonder. I love me some Stevie Wonder. I've been listening to him since I was a child. The reason I play piano is because of him. Great song. It gets you ready for whatever you're about to do. It's such a beautiful song, and when you're just hearing the chorus of I'll be loving you always, I think it's just a really nice way to kind of reconnect with those around you. So what is the last song that we have on our playlist?
So I'm going to take it across the pond.
Okay.
And this song is going to be Rain by Age featuring AJ Tracy. That song, when it comes on, I'm like, go run down this rain, right versus left. Like, it's so good, and you're just like, you want to dance, you want to just, I don't even have words to describe how that song makes me feel. It's just such a happy moment, and I swear, like, anytime that song comes on, you know, it's just everyone's going to be like, jumping, headbang, and just like getting into the music. That is my final pick. And unfortunately, with the end of that little bit is the end of our show. But we cannot leave you without giving you guys a quote of the day.
Our quote of the day is from the late, great rapper Mac Miller, and it's self-care. I'm treating me right. Hell yeah. We gonna be alright, we gonna be alright. Hey, we gonna be alright for sure. And that's the end of our show.
Thank y'all so much. I hope that these tips, tricks, and various resources, we want you guys to use them. That's why we gave them to you, because again, you need to take a break. As they say in Hamilton, take a break. Let's go upstate.